Short and sweet, sketching graphs of exponential functions. We're going to start by graphing from a table. You've done this many times already this year. All we have to do is plot the points, connect the dots. So I've given you a table here with some points on it, or some ideas on it. And so starting at -2 and 1/4, that's a little difficult to graph because it's very close to the line, but we might put that dot about here. -1 might be at 1/2, 0 is at 1, 1 is at 2, and 2 is at 4, and then from here all we have to do is connect those dots and remember to put your arrows in. That's all there is to it. From an equation, now we have to go back to remember what these numbers stand for. Remember first that you have to identify that y-intercept, and that y-intercept is right here at 8. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in place. On my y-intercept, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's going to go right up here at the top of my graph. Then I want to go back and I want to find that common ratio. Remember, our common ratio here is at 1/2. So we need to think about if we were to make a table and when x is 0, y was 8, now we want to go one step over, but we need to multiply by 1/2. So 1/2 of 8 is 4, and my next dot would go at the point 1, 4, right about, oops, I need to get that pen darker so I can see it, right about there. I'm a little off, but right about there. Then I want to go back again and say, okay, when I move over to 2, again, common ratio is 1/2. 1/2 of 4 is 2. So my next point would go in at 2, 2. Going back over to 3, 1/2 of 2 is 1. So we would go over at 3, 1. And now we have enough points where we can draw this in. And it would look something like this for a decay graph. Finally, we need to be able to graph from parameters, from a set of rules that's given to us. So we want to suppose that our a here has to be greater than 0, and our b has to be less than 1. So b needs to be greater than 0, but less than 1. So we're looking here, we know, at a decay graph. From here, you're free to pretty much do whatever you want. The other thing we're told is that our interval is from -10 to +10. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and create my grid. And I might think about the fact that 10 is out here and -10 is back here. So that takes care of the interval piece. We can also put our other numbers in here, so we know, for example, this would be 5 and this would be -5 and so on. We could put some things going up here. But now we're pretty much free to do what we want as long as we think about a being bigger than 0 and b being between 0 and 1. Well, remember that the a value is your start. So I can start my a anywhere I want in here. A can be anything I want right through there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a be right here at 2. I could have put it at 3, I could have put it at 5, I could put it at 7, but I'm going to decide to put mine at 2. Because it's a decay graph, we need to make it look like a decay graph. So remember, that simply means we need to start up here, go through your intercept, and out this way. And this graph would meet the parameters. Its start value is bigger than 0. because b is between 0 and 1, it is a decay graph, and that's all we need to do. Now you know how to sketch your graphs from tables, from equations, and from a set of parameters.